What's up? This your boy CJ Goodfellow, and I'm back doing another Lions review. I'm reviewing the Jaguars versus the Lions preseason game number 3. And get into it. I'm primarily focusing on the starters, and what I seen was a sloppy performance by Matthew Stafford coming out. I believe he went 1 for 5 on the first 2 drives. It seems like Calvin Johnson is starting to was the handicap for him because before in the Oakland game in first preseason game, he was seeming like even though he played a bit of time in the first preseason game, he was seeming like he was more spreading the ball out more, hitting different receivers. And as soon as Calvin Johnson comes back, he's looking for Calvin on and trying to force him the ball. So he needs Stafford. That's this last. Uh, I think that's his last step he has to get over before becoming an elite quarterback. Not to force feed Calvin Johnson, not to let him handicap him and to spread the ball out to other receivers. The accuracy is coming along, even though it was starting to look shaky today because he was trying to force it to Calvin, but it came along. Um, he hit 9 straight receivers at one point, um, and you know he just needs to stop trying to force it to Calvin. And you look at the rest of them. Reggie Bush looks in mid-season form. He looks very fast. Drake Bell looks very good out there. Calvin Johnson caught a couple balls, looked good. Golden Tate looks shifty. What we really need out of him, and he's going to be. I think he's the second most important key to the offense outside of Calvin Johnson and Megatron. The first important key is how can the Lions get some play from those for somebody to control the middle of the field. They need Ebron, Fourier to step up and control the middle of that field so it can open up other parts of the offense because Calvin Johnson is going to do what he does, and Golden Tate, the second most important, is going to do what he does. He's going to be involved in a lot of screen plays, a lot of clear outs, and he's going to be asked to make uh, opposing defenses miss and get yak yards after the catch. And that's what we expecting from those guys this year. And in running game, to keep people honest, I think the Lions is important for this year for the Lions to have a balance, and they showed a balance today. They ran the ball successfully today, and they made some throws successfully today. I think if the balance is disrupted, they cannot get into a pass happy offense. I would lean more on the running game. I'd rather run more than pass at this point because still getting your feet wet in a new offense, and then your running game is one of the tops in the league, and it can carry you until everybody gets caught up to speed to the offense. And on the defensive side, it's some things I didn't like on the defense side. I didn't like seeing our starting cornerbacks give up so much room. Look like they playing a lot more zone. Maybe it's a vanilla defense that we played tonight. Um, because they was in the more of a cover 3 uh, look tonight. In past preseason games, they haven't played that much man to man. They played a little bit of man to man tonight, but basically they was given a lot of cushion playing the zone tonight. Our outside DBs, and I would like to see them play a more man if they're gonna blitz like they are. When they blitz, I like to see them get their hands on the receivers and jam them at the line and let those young guys get out there and run with those receivers and make plays on the ball. But we just showing a lot of zone now. What we showing last year, we showed wide 9 tonight. It's something they're gonna continue to use. What else did they do tonight? The front line got an amazing push from George Johnson, I believe his name is. Fairly played well tonight. He got a lot of penetrations. Sue played well tonight. He had penetrations. And Ezekiel Ansah, he uh he made some good moves out there tonight. We didn't have Kyle Vanoy out there tonight or ahead of Boo, but it is what it is. But overall, I took from this game, I took the defense has to when they put their scheme in together. I hope it's more of a man cover scheme like they said. I think they're just experiencing, but I like the way they're blitzing. The cornerbacks need a little bit more work, but hopefully they get the work that they need to get, and get the film room session. I think the offense is ready to go. Just Matthew Stafford is gonna have to learn that Calvin Johnson isn't open every day and to spread the ball around, and that's how you're gonna get Calvin Johnson. They're gonna start to roll coverage off of Calvin Johnson as soon as Ebron, Fourier, um, Ogletree, and Golden Tate started making plays, and then you have to worry about coverage off the backfield with Bush and Bell. two excellent receivers. So he's just going to learn not to lean on Calvin as a security blanket so much. He's going to have to graduate and start hitting different receivers, and then make Calvin Johnson just that much dangerous once they had to run the coverage off of him, onto a Golden Tate, onto the Ebron, and concerned about the middle of the field. So that's just my take on tonight's game between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Lions. See you in the regular season. That's going to be my next video. I'll do a preview of the Giants in the review. So, one pride. We gone.